Madam, we strongly oppose this decision and we demand the government to construct the project as per its original design of 45.72 meters height and 194 TMC storage capacity, without which all the objectives of the Polavaram project cannot be achieved. We also request for quick disbursement of R&R package to all the project displaced and affected families. The budget allocation for the project for this year 2025-26 is 5,936 crores. We request to enhance the allocation for the speedy completion of the project. Madam, recently, around 5 days back, EC was rejected by Government of India for Rayalaseema lift irrigation project due to gross negligence and lack of persuasion by the present government of Andhra Pradesh, madam. Madam, from Srisailam Dam, apart from allocation to Nagarjuna Sagar and Krishna Delta, there is an allocation of 19 TMC for SRBC, 29 TMC for Teluganga, 38 TMC for GNSS, and 15 TMC for drinking water purpose to Chennai, madam. Madam, we request the National Dam Safety Authority to undertake immediate repairs to Srisailam Dam, Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, and other important dams of Andhra Pradesh. And we request the Government of India to increase central support for minor irrigation projects in Andhra Pradesh, and also request the government to increase allocation of funds for Jal Jeevan Mission to Andhra Pradesh. With these demands, I conclude my speech.
I can tell you a dialogue. అందుకే జగన్ గారి కుర్చీ మడత పెట్టి ఆంధ్ర రాష్ట్ర ప్రజలు ఇంటికి పంపించేశారు.
Sir, Baba Saheb Ambedkar ji had called this article a dead letter, but this article has been misused a majority of times. Here I cannot refrain, sir, from recalling the experience of my late father, Shri N.T. Ramarao ji, when he was undemocratically ousted out of power, when Srimati Indira Gandhi ji was the Prime Minister of the country. But it is thanks to the principal party in the NDA government today, the BJP, and the love and affection of the people of the state of Andhra Pradesh that has actually seen him reinstalled in the state of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Sir, it would be permanent. It would be pertinent. Yes, and many other parties too. Sorry. Sir, it would be pertinent, sir, here to recall the comments from the editorial of The Economist. And The Economist, in its editorial, had written, a ruler who regards his opponents as demons is liable to start behaving like one. Again, sir, a ruler who regards opponents as demons is liable to start behaving like one. Mr. Nixon, 10 years out of American presidency, has yet to say sorry. Mrs. Gandhi, 4 years back in power in India, is into her dirty tricks again. This is what Economist said, sir. It is not what I had said. Sir, to conclude, the Constitution of India is not simply a compilation of schedules and articles, sir. Neither does it simply seek to establish institutions, but it is rather a transformative one. The various provisions in our Constitution seek to ensure social and economic justice to all the citizens of our country. Today, rising above all political considerations and ideologies, it is our bounden duty to pay respect to the 75 years journey of our Constitution. So the interpretation of our Constitution has been shaped by interventions of various sections of society, and we cannot leave the judiciary far behind. Our judiciary too, sir, has been a part of this evolution journey, wherein when it was necessary, they had worked closely with governments, but when it was so desired, they did not hesitate, the judiciary did not hesitate from striking down laws, policies, and at the same time, amendments too, to uphold the basic structure of our Constitution. Sir, when our Constitution was being framed, the framers of our Constitution were both men, women, leaders from different parties, leaders belonging to various ideologies, from different caste, creed, and backgrounds, sir. So today, sir, we can never say that the Constitution belongs to any one particular person, party, or ideology. This Constitution belongs to India. And this is what is very, very inspiring, sir.
We were very proud of our state when the state got divided, that Amaravati was the capital. But after YSRCP has come, And this Amaravati the stone was laid by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And it was not just built with bricks and mortar, but hopes and aspirations of people of Andhra Pradesh. But 28,000 people have sacrificed their lands under Niti Aayog and in the hopes of having a new capital. But after YSRCP government has come, they have played a game of 3 capitals and built 3 palaces where thousands of rupees was spent.
Example, Rishikonda.
Example was the Rishikonda Palace. Sir, our state was very famous globally for ease of doing business. But after YSRCP government has come, companies were scared of doing business. Lulu Group was kicked out of the state, whereas Franklin Templeton shunted out. Kia Motors was harassed, and this goes on. Instead of doing ease of business, they had ease of taking bribes, I can tell you. And then the local body elections, which were supposed to happen, they have won with lot of difficulty. The Sarpanch candidates who belong to NDA party were harassed, were mishandled, false cases were filed, murders happened, and also it is.
Kindly take your seat.
I'm talking
Kindly
about Article.
You should not engage
I'm
with
talking
that.
about Article
You should not-
14 and
you should not
46 of
respond.
the Constitution that was violated by YSRCP party. Sir.
Only yes,
That is the
address to the
right of
chair.
equality, right
Kindly
for
take your
vote,
seat. Kindly
right
take your
for.
seat. Please take your seat.
I can even mention the article, sir, if YSRCP demands. And sir, I can tell you the local body elections did not happen and where the Constitution was written, where the equality, right of equality or right to vote was there. And Gram Panchayat funds, about 8,000 crores were diverted. We don't know where the 8,000 crores went. But even Sarpanch, who has won with lot of difficulty, could not fix a light in the rural areas. Sir, this is not just one reason. Everything started when women of our state were harassed. This violated Article 14, 46 and 15 of the Constitution. Our Chief Minister's wife, who is gem of a person, was harassed in the social media. Our Deputy Chief Minister's daughters, not even age of 12 years, were harassed. We women politicians were harassed, our characters assassinated, and then our images morphed, and here we are unshattered representing the people from Telugu Desam Party and NDA. And our Chief Minister's arrest, which is a violation of Article 14 and also 46 and also 21, that happened in my very own constituency. He was arrested and placed behind the bars for 53 days surrounded by Maoists. This is the day when our state has undeclared emergency. This is the day when people of Andhra Pradesh have decided, I can tell you a dialogue, అందుకే జగన్ గారి కుర్చీ మడత పెట్టి ఆంధ్ర రాష్ట్ర ప్రజలు ఇంటికి పంపించేశారు. So this is not the victory of NDA, but the victory of justice, equality, and also law. And also the confidence they had on our leader, our visionary leader, our savior of Andhra Pradesh, our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. In 6 months, we have shown what a government is when we are abiding the rules of laws of Constitution. In 6 months, we could give social, economic, and financial justice to the people. Education reforms were brought in by our future leader Nara Lokesh Garu, and our Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan Garu is not a real star but a real star. He just not only seizes the ship but also seizes the corruption out of their lives of the corrupted people. Sir, I can tell you that this is just the trailer for the transformative future of Andhra Pradesh, and also with more vibrant reforms and initiatives and also unprecedented development, under the leadership of Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, our Honorable Chief Minister, I'm sure we are going to reach new heights, and also I'm sure we are going to fulfill the dreams of our people of Andhra Pradesh. Our party is 40-year-old party. We have gone through many hardships, and here we are at the 18th Lok Sabha, and we will abide by the law of constitution and also make our state and country proud. Ma balam constitution Rajyangam, ma balam ma prajalu. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.